And good morning, people. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We have just, helped, fought the tentacular that was plaguing Honolulu Bay. We are in search of Kai, who is potentially the fiancé of Michelle, the mermaid we've met in the Strand. And we're at a luau because we just saved everyone. Of course, they're wanting to celebrate it. How are you doing, Darby? Yeah, he was at the circus for a while you were just sailing on your on the Salty Stallion. So, huh? So let's have a quick chat to everyone. Yeah, even the priestess is getting drunk. Wow. Okay. Is it just me, or is everyone getting drunk except for maybe everyone on my party? Hello, Jade. Yeah, everyone's out partying. We've got another thing to do, though. We're still looking for Kai.
Where do you think you're going? You're off to look for Kai, aren't you? Well, I'm coming with you. Oh, hello, Veronica. What are you doing out here?
Ugh! Those stupid fishermen said the party was only for grown-ups, so they couldn't let me in. Is every bar in the world full of stubborn idiots or something? Anyway, you're going to look for Kai, aren't you? I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well join you.
That's something, yeah. Was Serena in here? That I just didn't see her. She sticks out like a sore thumb, just as Jade did on that chair because the costume. But I guess not. Okay. Down by the docks. Okay. Ah, that's quite the line you've got there, Serena. They keep going back to you with new injuries. Serena? They're not injured. Ah, there you are. That's a familiar looking hat. Yes, we do have business with you actually.
Sorry, but I'm not the man from your story. You must have me mixed up with somebody else.
Don't give us that nonsense. We know you're the only Kai in Honolulu. If you never meant to marry that poor mermaid, you should never have proposed to her.
Hey, go easy on the accusations, will you? People here got no love for mermaids. If they think I do, I'll be in trouble. The Kai you're looking for is my grandfather, Kainoa. I take it you've heard the tale of the mermaid's curse?
It was pretty much given to us in storybook format.
Yes, your mother told us all about it. But I can't see what an old fairy tale has to do with anything. You can't keep Michelle waiting any longer.
You're missing the point, Veronica.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a fairy tale, it's true. The fisherman from the story, that was my tutu, my grandpa. It all happened 50 years ago, and it happened just like my ma tells it. But the story didn't end there. 10 years after Grandpa got chased out of the village, the kahuna's daughter, Leilani, she married another man, and they had a kid together. After the baby came, the people started to forget about Kainoa and the curse the mermaid put on him. Till one day, another great storm struck, even more violent than the one that sent my grandfather to the bottom of the sea. The kahuna's boat went down, and him and his daughter's new husband went with it. The men who survived went to break the news to Leilani, but when they got there, her and the baby, they were nowhere to be found. The villagers said it was the mermaid's revenge, that she took all 4 of them because she couldn't have Kainoa. So they lit torches and they marched to Saikiki Beach to confront him. When they threw open the door of his hut, they couldn't believe what they saw. He'd been living all alone for the last 10 years, but there he was with a baby in his arms. And the baby, it was dripping with water. They ran off screaming, talking about how he must have had a kid with the mermaid. And that was the last time anyone from the village went to Saikiki.
Wait, but that baby must have been your mother, which would mean she was half mermaid, which would make you...
Cooley, don't even say it. My mother is a human being. My grandpa found her abandoned on the beach and raised her as his own. He never had a kid with a mermaid. That's just a stupid rumor made up by a bunch of superstitious fishermen. If that mermaid really is still out there somewhere waiting for Grandpa, there's something I want you to give her. Meet me on Saikiki Beach. It's on the other side of the cape. You can get there through the chapel at the back of the village. I'll leave the door unlocked.
So, Michelle has been waiting for 50 years for a fisherman who unfortunately is never going to return. They're still not injured, Serena. And makes me wonder who the baby in Kainoa's arms was. Was it that the baby of the Kahuna's chief's daughter somehow that had been dropped into the water? I'm not completely certain of it. Hello, Rab. That's someone I haven't seen. Yeah, just a little bit. Because there's something important for him to give us, so we can give to a mermaid. But we really shouldn't tell you that because superstitions. Two pieces of treasure in this area. And there is a sparkly spot as well. So let's grab the sparkly spot. Ah, crimson coal. That's not too bad. And the treasures, I believe, are both up here. One's inside and one's outside. Mini medal. And I believe there's a pot inside. This place I remember a little bit because there's two treasures. Woo. I can remember that a little bit better than 18.
This veil was my tutu's. Ma said when she found him after he died, he was just lying there holding on to it. Guess there was a reason I never threw it away. If you really know where to find that mermaid, I want you to take it to her and tell her he's dead. Look, I'm sorry if I was kind of short with you back there, but it hasn't been easy for me and my ma. After Grandpa died, they let her go back to the village and marry a local guy, but it didn't stop folks talking. But she rose above it, turned it into that story show of hers, and now that's how she makes her living. She's a smart woman, tough too. I hate that mermaid for what she's put us through, and I don't want my kids to suffer like we have. The Kahuna's finally letting me sail with the other men. The curse is nearly undone. Please, take the veil and let that be an end to it.
Of course, we can't actually go into the... Was the other item inside? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was. I guess there is a really good reason why he doesn't let us in. It is his grandpa's old cabin. So we are done here. We need to go back to speak to Michelle. Oh, hello, Pot. Okay. That's not on my list. Still 5 pieces of treasure. Anyways, let's at least rest up until morning, I think. Yeah, sure. Alright. It's still nighttime. I guess it's permanent night for this particular moment. Anyways, we need to go over to the Strand. Honolulu Sea is now available to us. We can just step out into the ocean from here. I do want to go back to Port of Valor though, very quickly. I want to go and get that rune staff. Let's not put it off any longer, because if I do, I'm likely going to forget about it for another 7 parts or something. Okay, so there is the rune staff. But this lady is only able to put a stamp on the first page. Basically, it's your beginner section. What we need to do is actually go someplace to continue this. We've got more mini medals. There's a whole lot more in the world. So don't think we're done with that just yet. Off to the Strand. One thing that really bothers me, quite a bit actually, is has there ever been a mermaid tale without tragedy? That's kind of the case here as well, isn't it? Hello, Michelle. Sorry to put a frown on that smile of yours, because nah, we need to tell her the truth here. So, as much as you don't really want to know about this, Michelle, you're going. And apparently we need to leave this place because Zoom doesn't work here. So we need to go and find Kai, and we need to bring him back here. Well, let's go deal with this. So we need to go see Kai, don't we? To pick up this, yep. It's quite important that we do because, well, Shell is waiting. I do need to make a couple quick stops though before we go and see Kai. He's currently in his home, which is to the southwest of town. But we need to stop off and get this, which is our auspicious that we were missing. Somehow missed those pots completely. And there's also one other item, I believe, down here. Yes, some soft water. Yeah, okay. So, we've given the veil to Michelle. She's there. She's waiting for Kai. Okay. She's waiting. Let's not keep her waiting. I wonder what how she's gonna react, because the Kai she knows is no longer alive, and this Kai, yeah, we're 50 years removed. There's been a great deal of superstition and things. Heck, how will Kai react to seeing Michelle? Let's not wait. Let's get on with this.
Why have you brought me here?
That voice! It's music to my ears. I feel like I could cry. Oh, darling, tell me, is it you? My one and only Kai?
Yeah, I'm Kai. Do I know you? What? You're a mermaid.
Oh, silly me. I'm always far too quick to jump for joy. You don't know me. I don't know you. You're not my darling boy.
No, I'm not. The man you loved, he was my grandfather. But he's not here anymore.
My darling Kai, my one true love, the one that I adored. You died alone and friendless on this cold and windswept shore? Oh, how could I forget we mermaids live 500 years? Quick as a flash, a human life just ups and disappears. Without Kai, hours seem to pass too slowly to be true. But now I see cruel time was flowing faster than I knew.
Hey,
Thanks for finding Kai for me. You've been a proper friend. To trace my love across the sea until the bitter end. I said I would reward you, and I mean to pay that debt. You'll find your prize upon the selfsame island where we met. I'm sorry I can't come along and see you on your way, but now I'm here, I can't go back. I think I have to stay. I waited for you so long, through sun and stormy weather. But now it's time, at long last, we're going to be together. You've got your granddad's hands, you know. So soft yet strong and honest. The hands of one who'd never ever make a faithless promise. A mermaid who sets foot on land will perish in the brine. But that's all right. I got to meet my darling one last time. Oh. If I had been a human, or if he had been like me, perhaps we could have lived together, happy as can be. But I'm a mermaid. He's a man. There's no point asking why. He was my one true love. But now, it's time to say goodbye.
I can't stop thinking I've seen her somewhere before. Of course! Grandpa's cabin!
What's this? A letter?
This is Grandpa's handwriting. Dearest beloved, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, the dream of one day being reunited with you is all I have lived for. But now I fear that dream is over. Forgive me, my darling, but I cannot keep my promise. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the fishing fleet was hit by another great storm, and many people lost their lives. The kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife. With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she could not hear me. Before my disbelieving eyes, she threw herself into the ocean. I tried to save them. I did everything I could, but only the baby survived.
Kai?
Huh?
You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever. Huh? Ah!
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do. Just promise me you'll be back soon. I'll wait right here for you.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't leave. I can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me. The villagers say you put a curse on me, but it's only because they don't understand. They don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. You have to forgive them. They don't know you like I do. They don't know you at all, and what they don't know, they fear. I sometimes wonder if you're still sitting there, on that rock, still waiting for me to return. But it's too late for me now. I'll never make it back there. I'll understand if you can never forgive me, but I want you to know one thing. I love you. I always will. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so hard on you. Without you, I'd never have known all of this. Never met Michelle. All this time, I hated that mermaid for what she did to my grandfather. But now I see how he really felt. He wasn't cursed. He really loved her.
I believe I said Mermaid tales in games, well, in a lot of places, tend to get laced with tragedy. This one's no different. Yeah, there was the pitch pearl over there. I picked it up because I wasn't too sure if this place was going to be locked out of me after this. But yeah. How are you doing, Clay? Because I'm a wreck. Well, let's go and do the thing that Michelle said about at the end. Well, to us, at least, not to Kai. The item that we require is on the same shore that we met. You can tell her the truth. A lie. You can say that she's coming to see, or Kai is coming to see her. And she will wait here forever. That's no less a tragedy. Better for her to know the truth, despite the outcome. Lorelai's hub. Well, off to the inland sea. You remember that pool, well, that glowing light. That is our destination. That is what will take us down to Her Majesty. It's not the only thing that we can do, as you can see. There's actually a few places we can go to now that this points us to. We'll be going to those because a couple of them lead to additional islands and a few other things. I believe the one immediately to the east of us is a shortcut to somewhere. Not fully certain. But let's zoom over towards Ross Sea. It's a little bit quicker. So we'll jump from boat to boat. And in we go. So welcome to Nautica. The boat's safe down here. Strangely enough, so we can breathe the ocean water. Or breathe in the ocean water. Sparkly spots, there are 3 of them that we can see. Local monsters, of course there's not any. And nose for treasure, 4 pieces of treasure in the area. Water's Edge. And this kind mermaid will take us back to the surface if we need to go there. We don't right now, we're here to see the Queen. Because that. There was tales of the Pearl. Yeah.
Crivens, this place is a veritable paradise under the sea. Just when you think you've seen it all, you find yourself in Mermaid Town.
So we can breathe underwater now? That harp is something else. Well, now we're here, I guess we can find out if that story about the giant pearl is just an old wives' tale or not.
Finding the orb is important, but we need to talk to the Queen first. We have to tell her about Michelle.
And we will. Queen Marina's honoured guests. So she knows we're here. And that mermaid heals us. Oh, nice. There is an inn though, if we needed it. There is weapons and armor shops. However, one thing, although we're underwater, we don't speak shark. That might be a small issue. Now, do I remember where all these items are? Most likely not. Luckily, mermaids do have a bit of knowledge of the same language we speak, so that's great. Coal hairpin I don't need. Don't need anything else right now though. Generally, Nautica, the females are the mermaids, the males are these types of mermen. Not quite like the mermen that we face in battle with the fins. These ones seem like they're the counterparts to the mermaids. Actually, you're a bank, not a inn. So let's drop off the money here. And head on up. over here. Is Michelle's home. Living with me under the sea. To Kai, my guy, from Michelle, your belle. And they're the rules for being under the sea and living under the sea. Okay, still haven't found any particular item at the moment, have we? Oh, never mind, there's one. How do mini meadow get down here? What they do, throw it underneath the... throw it into the ocean and someone just happened to pick it up and put it in a chest there? Crimson Coral. I'm actually not entirely certain where the last two chests are, or last three items are. It's quite possible we're not able to get them until later. That does seem to be the case in a lot of things. So let's go see the Queen. But we'll save that for next time. I need to go. Calm down, I suppose. So, until next time, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun.